Welcome back to Full Circle. Happy Madaraka Day, everybody. It's the 1st of June. I hope you're chilling at home, having a good time, and, just, being chilled. I don't know what I'm saying, but, I get to work, so you get to sit home and enjoy the show that we've lined up for you. And this next conversation is about how you need to be comfortable in your skin, how you can stand out in whatever way that you look, because it all comes from inside. How you perceive yourself is how the world will perceive you. It is time for that bumper. We have a beautiful lady in studio. She is quite tall. She's a model, I think.
Yeah, I am.
First of all, you've schooled me because I'm going to say vitu zangu, but it's vitiligo.
Yeah, vitiligo.
You see, that's the thing. I think I kept saying vitiligo for the longest time.
But it depends with how far your school was from the, Villanas.
Wow. I just got shaved in the morning.
Yeah, so the pronunciation actually depends on the person.
Okay.
And the English teacher that the person had. So, yeah.
Okay. I will bring Mr. Nzioka. Kindly introduce yourself to the people. Complete with your titles, my dear.
Okay, so my name is Masi Gitari. I am Miss Vitiligo Kenya since 2019. I think I'll be handing over this year. Yeah, I'm a student at the University of Nairobi for the year, taking political science and psychology. Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about yourself, growing up to a point where now you are a beauty queen and you are having these conversations and fighting or creating awareness around vitiligo.
Yeah, so I wouldn't lie, growing up wasn't easy. Anywhere you'd go, you'd get stares. And like in my growing up, I was the only person with vitiligo in my primary school, in my high school, and it's a national school, so you find yourself alone.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy accepting yourself, accepting that you're different from everyone. Sometimes in primary school I'd get a lot of bullying. People would even call you a cow because the patterns, the cow pattern and the skin pattern. But when I was a kid, I actually had a very hard time. Sometimes I'd wake up and tell my mom, Mr. Kikwenda Shule, Sometimes it's hard. But the moment I accepted vitiligo, the moment I accepted myself, I have never turned back.
Okay.
Yeah, but
and
my childhood was a challenge.
It was a challenge.
Yeah, it was.
And the teachers at that point, people from the hood as well, did they understand what was happening? Did you understand?
No one really understood. I remember in my childhood, I used to have very many hospital visits.
Okay.
Because I wasn't born with vitiligo. Not many people are actually. It just started with a spot and then it developed.
Yes.
So now the moment the first spot appeared, that was around when I was around 2 years. Now nikaanza kupelekwa hospitali after hospitali. You're even tested for HIV, for, there's a lot of
even
misconceptions.
Then they did not know.
Yeah, because now that was then, and then now I finally found a dermatologist at KNH, but now the medication was a bit expensive. That was still in my class, some things in my lower primary. So yeah, it was quite a challenge, I'd say.
So nobody knew what was happening.
Nobody actually understood.
So you did a lot of hospital visits when you were younger.
Yeah.
At what point did you know?
I think the dermatologist at Kenyatta National Hospital helped me, because from there now we started shipping in medicines, creams, mostly it was creams, but now they have a lot of logic. You apply and then you stay in the sun. Some you don't need to be exposed to the sun. There's a lot of confusion along the way. So at some point, I remember this day when we were just coming with my dad, because we usually came to hospital twice a month. So on weekends, that is. So this one Saturday, we were just coming to, for the normal daktari visit. And then I find this guy, I think that guy plays the instrument on Nairobi, along the Nairobi streets until date. I don't know what's the name of the instrument.
The little harmonica.
Yeah, and he's blind, he was there.
Yes.
So I told my dad, Ebu, look at this guy. Na mimi sisiki uchungu. It's not anything, it's just a color.
Yes.
My dad was shocked. Like alikuwa sawads. I told him, just look at this guy, and he's still earning for himself.
Yes.
Na ako hivi.
Yeah.
Mine is just a color. I don't do nothing. I told him this is the last day we are coming to hospital. Yeah, and that was actually, I stayed for like until when I was in now high school.
Yeah.
In Form 2, without seeing or without using any medicine. I accepted myself. And now what happened in Form 2 ndio nirudi to hospital, my dad passed on.
Okay.
So when my dad passed on, my mom has a cousin in uko Maju. So now the cousin told my mom that there's this dermatologist in Aga Khan who had this condition and it healed.
Okay.
So now we now started another journey of medication. I went to Dr. Owili, he's in Aga Khan. Yeah, now it was more expensive than Kitambo. And now this time it's only my mom because now my dad is absent. My dad passed on when I was in Form 2. So now it's only my mom, my dad is absent, and then the medication is quite expensive. And I honestly, I had already accepted myself. So I just told my mom, I don't see the point of, though the medication was working, but now progressively, pole too. But then I didn't see the point of, you know, taking my mom all through that hassle. That money would take me through school or do something else. So I just quit it like that. And the moment I quit is the moment, you know, I started doing my, now nikamaliza high school, and then after high school I was now out here all over because of vitiligo. Yeah. Yeah.
And when was the very first time you met someone with vitiligo?
The very first time, I think I was in second year.
Second year university?
Yes.
University?
Yes.
No primary, no high school?
Nothing.
How was that moment for you?
I think it was so relieving.
Yeah.
To find someone of your tribe.
Yes.
It was such a nice feeling. And then the first person I met had vitiligo all over. You know, her name is Julie. She had vitiligo all over. So I thought, kumbe yangu hata ni understatement. And, you know, I've been here. And then now, the moment you realize the opportunities that vitiligo can give you, the moment you realize you are special, you are unique, and you package yourself as a brand now with your uniqueness, you will stop, you know, you will just shut your ears to the ear. Exactly.
It actually stops.
Exactly.
And you see that it's not the end of the road. Exactly. And there's so much opportunity because I think you tapped into that.
Exactly.
How did you decide to get into the beauty pageant?
I was contesting for Mr. and Miss University of Nairobi in first year. And then it was quite, you know, the politics, the university politics, they ended up embezzling the event funds. But now, in the training process, the people I met held my hand. There's this guy, his name is Cliff Mageto. He took me through the training.
I know Cliff Mageto.
You know Cliff, yes. So afterwards, Cliff really held my hand and he made sure I was somewhere in the fashion industry. I was seen. After the training, he used to hook me up with shows. You know, he was quite supportive after that. So I'd say the entering into the fashion industry made me see a whole lot of potential that in me that I didn't know I had. Yeah.
I think it's a beautiful thing. A couple of years ago, I hosted Mr. and Miss Albanese Miss Africa. And just seeing how proud and beautiful these humans, these kids were just strutting the catwalk. There's so much power in that. And then you became a voice for them as well. So what are some of the things that are happening from your story and from the things that you've experienced or heard from other people that you are fighting for persons with vitiligo?
Well, mostly I dwell on putting myself out there for awareness. And mostly, you know, personally, Mukali, since I was crowned, I have never received any funding. I have never received any money for any project. So I'm still a student. So basically, I don't have any income. So the best thing I can do is do shoots with my fellow vitiligians. We do shoots and we put them out there. The awareness, you know, the awareness creates a lot of impact, and that positive impact is what I want. When I was a kid, even on social media, you know, especially in Kenya. You know, yes, there was Winnie Hallow, but Winnie Hallow now, she's abroad. In Kenya, I didn't know anyone I could look up to when matters skin, you know. So I thought the best thing I can do, I don't have funding, I don't have anything, but I can do awareness in another way. So I try as much to embrace shoots and put them out there.
Yeah.
I have featured on magazines. I have done my thing when it comes to, you know, awareness.
Yeah.
Because it's the best I can do. So I try to put
at
my
the moment.
Yes, at the moment.
Yes.
Yeah, at the moment.
I think you're trying to bridge that gap. You don't want a little girl growing up not having
Exactly,
to know
yeah.
or be aware that it's okay. And then
Yeah.
I have sisters and brothers ahead of me who are bracing the
Yeah,
world
exactly.
and fighting and creating awareness for me. So that is what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
And you have an upcoming event.
Yes, I do. That's on 5th June. And
Okay.
the event is actually called Skins.
Ooh.
Yeah, I named the event Skins because people like me, people living with vitiligo, people living with albinism, it's very hard for us to participate in pageants, especially the Mr. and Miss, you know, because of our skin.
I think Mr. and Miss Albinism was the very first one
Yeah,
in this country.
exactly.
And I think even East Africa.
Now, you tend to find that those are the only events we can participate in. Yet we have the skill, we have the runway skills.
Yes.
So I thought, why not do a show that can incorporate everyone? So now my show is basically named Skins because I have every type of skin on the runway. It's a high fashion show. So I have 15 designers and 30 models. Now the 30 models are now representing the skins. I have dark skin, I have models with vitiligo, models with albinism, light skins, like it's a rainbow of skins on the runway. Yeah, so that's what, because now I am Miss Vitiligo. I don't have funding, but I have a title that can give me power to, you know, do something out here. And that event is one of a kind because there has not been any event that has incorporated, you know, everyone. So I thought that event would really go a long way into, you know, into making people understand that vitiligo, albinism, we are here, we can do it, we can strut the runway regardless.
That's true.
Yeah.
Is this the first of its kind?
Yeah.
Like this is the very first edition of Skins.
Well, what
you done it
happened
before?
is my friend has been doing her events. She had named them Creativity Affair. So what happened is we have partnered. She has done 2 editions.
Okay.
That's 2019, and she did 2 in 2019, but 2020 now because of COVID there was no event. So now the 3rd edition, we sat with her. Her name is Sharon Geso. So we sat with her and I told her, why can't we partner and do now this show in a bigger way, a bigger and a better way? And she was like, why not? She embraced the idea. And I like the fact that after we have put the event out there, people have embraced it. It has blown up to even levels I couldn't expect myself. And I like the fact that people have embraced, because now I'm also, you know, motivated to now go a step higher in this, you know, in the industry. Yeah.
And if they embrace the event in that way, then they embrace you.
Yeah.
And quote unquote tribe.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is happening, and I love the fact that you're doing this with no funds, but you have a burning desire to create awareness and to create a level playing field for models, girls who are into beauty and fashion on the same runway.
Yeah.
This is gonna be epic.
It will.
Where will this be? Where will this be? How much do we pay? What can we do?
Yeah, so the event is at the Node Westlands. The Node is a branch of Jacaranda Hotels. It's opposite Jacaranda Hotel in Westlands. Yeah, so the event will be at the Node Westlands. The tickets are going for 1,000 for regular and 3,000 for VIP. Yeah, and what else did you ask?
I think you've answered everything.
Yeah.
So it's 1,000 bob for regular and 3,000 bob for VIP.
Yeah, but right now there is a flash sale. Actually, until the event happens,
there's a flash sale.
There is a sale. There is a sale. So regular is 700, na VIP 2,500. Actually, the event was supposed to be on 24th of April, but now I postponed after the president's speech.
Yes.
So we had now to put it on hold and wait for his speech now to reopen. Now we set another date, which is 5th June.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we going to be having performances? Who do we expect to see? Do we have Is Isaac Maura going to be there?
Well, actually, I have tried to reach him, but it hasn't been successful.
Yeah.
But people like Red Bull are sponsoring the event. Their artists are going to perform, and one of them is Halisi the band. Hallucination will be there. Yes, so at least I am trying to, you know, make it a very educative and entertaining event at the end of the day. I don't want people to carry home sherehe peke. I want people to also go home educated about the skin. People should understand that vitiligo inaweza pata anyone. So I'm even trying to get my dermatologist, my former dermatologist on board, that's Dr. Willie, to educate the people, you know. Vitiligo inaweza pata mtu hata at 30 years, you know. It's an autoimmune condition, you know. People should understand that inaweza pata anyone at any time. You know, there is no at the appointed time for you to get it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for coming through. It's been such an vibrant and educative conversation.
Thank you for having me.
Social media handles, Zako.
Yeah, so on Instagram, people can follow me at Mercy_Gitari. And yeah, basically that's it. Instagram ndio kila kitu. Yeah.
So 5th of June, the Node, 1,000 bob for regular, 3,000 bob for VIP. There's a flash sale going on right now, 700 for regular and 2,500 for VIP. Get your ticket, go support what Mercy's doing. And we wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
I just wonder what will happen when you get the money. What?
Hey. I'll be a mover and shaker in this country.
And we're here for it. We're here for it.
Yeah, thank you so much. I don't take especially opportunities like this for granted. They really go a long way in, you know, helping us build the brand and awareness at large. Yeah.
Asante-san.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, dear. We're taking a very short commercial break. We will be right back. This is Full Circle with Mukali.